Hi guys, it's me again, Trudy Lee. I am on a roll here today. It's still Saturday. I'm on my third video. I stopped to take lunch. I was starving. I'm trying to diet because of course, when you go on vacation and then I go to my mother's. My mother has so many sweets in her house, you guys wouldn't even believe it. She's crazy. She'll make a cake or she'll buy a cake and she'll take one piece of it and she's done with it. She wants something and she'll buy the whole thing and she wants a different dessert every day. My mother believes in eating dessert every single day. She's never followed a diet. She's never been overweight. She's probably all her life as a younger woman, of course, with cancer and all, she got thinner. But as a younger woman, she wore a size 10, 12, something like that, very close to my size. So we're similar in that. But she eats whatever she wants. And I've always, always, always dieted. I've always exercised and everything. So I don't know. She's got it going on. She knows how to, I don't know, she knows how to control it somehow. But she always has delicious things in her house. I mean, I'm not kidding y'all. And like I said, she could buy a whole package of brownies and eat one little brownie out of it and say, I'm done with that. And then I know there's a cake there. I know there's brownies there. I had to get the heck out of there. I did really good the first day I got there. She wanted to go have Long John Silver's. Okay, fine. I just go with the flow. And she said, I'll make baked potatoes to go with it so we don't have to eat French fries because we're bringing it home. Okay, fine, Mom, whatever you want to do. So we go get it, and she had put baked potatoes in the oven, so we got some fried fish and had baked potatoes. Not too bad, I had two pieces of fish with a baked potato. I had a little bit of coleslaw, and that was all I had eaten all day long. I was fine. I was like, good. So the first day I did really, really good. I didn't need any sweets, nothing. She tried to get me to eat her cheese puffs with her. She eats cheese puffs at night. She's found those. It's so funny. It's her new snack thing every night in the middle of the night. And I mean, my mom isn't the kind of person, she doesn't have to eat the whole bag. She could just eat a few. She can eat, 5 or 6 of them and she's done. Now, if I started on it, I'd want to plow through the whole bag. So it's better not to start on it at all. So the next night, what did we eat? Oh, I had taken her out for lunch because after her doctor's appointment, I took her for lunch. We had some Mediterranean. I found a Mediterranean buffet real close to the hospital. So I took her over there for lunch, and it was too much food. Of course, it was a buffet. You eat too much. So I was like, I'm not eating nothing else tonight. That's it. I'm done. So, of course, we're sitting at the table, and her husband was eating, and me and her, we didn't eat, but we were sitting there with him, chatting with him while he ate. I started getting hungry. It was later in the evening. We're still sitting around. She has this huge box of, you've probably seen it before. It's salted chocolate caramels in a clear plastic jar. And so I got one. I said, I'll just have one. It's 100 calories. I had 3 of them. They were so good. I mean, she'll just like, oh, I wanted this and I bought it, and she'll eat one and she'll go, oh, that was good. And she won't eat another one of them. They can sit in her house until they rot and nobody will eat it. So I had 3 of them. I was helping her out. I said, I better get the hell away from here. Anyway, y'all know I went to Colorado, right? The first time that we ever went to Colorado, we went, I think it was in 1981. I only had 2 kids back then. I didn't have my third one yet. In 1981, my daughter might have been it was in 81. It had to be in 81 because she probably wasn't even a year old. We went to the north side of Colorado Springs to Green Mountain Falls. There's a hotel there. It's still there. We drove and found it. Wishing Well Hotel, if you guys know where that is, anybody that's from that area. So we drove to it. It was such a letdown because in 1981, when we went there, it was so quaint. It was so cute. And now it's like, it's a dump. I'm sorry. If anybody that lives, it's a beautiful area, but that motel is a dump. It's just a dump. It's so sad. And I absolutely adore that place, but they haven't made any kind of improvements at all. Everything is, the driveway's still dirt. And back then, when it was all dirt in 1981, it was a dirt driveway with a hotel. It was very quaint, and it looked like it almost looked like a little bit of a cabin, but now it just looks like a dump. It looks terrible. Anyway, so it's sad when you see something that you used to, that you have great memories from, and it's turned into something not so nice anymore. I would love to go buy that property and rehabilitate it and make it be a beautiful little place that it used to be. But there's people. It looks like to me people are living in it now because it was a little. They had. I remember the room was like you walk in. They had a little kitchenette, had a little bit of a living room, a little kitchenette, and it had a little bedroom. But it was very, very small. But people are living there. You can tell it's people living there. So, and it says they'll rent it out by the week. So, people, very low end income people are living there. So anyway, it was sad to see that, but it was fun to, go and find it. You want to go find it and see what it looks like. Okay, guys. So now I'm going to do a reading on Kamala Harris. I like her a lot. She's such a beautiful lady. When I see her talking and speaking, she has really good energy. I love her smile and her laugh. She's such a beautiful lady. And like I said, she has so much great energy. So when I meditate on her and I connect with her energy, the first thing I see a photograph, like a grainy photograph in black and white. I think this just tells me this is how she lives her life. It's black or white. You know what I mean? Some of us have lots of little gray areas where things, it's okay. She's not like that. It's black or white. That's how she's lived her life. That's how she's a prosecutor. And I think you have to be of that mind to be a prosecutor. She's a pioneer for women, for women's rights. Her mother was an activist. She was a doctor, an endocrinologist, I think I read. She was an endocrinologist. But I think this was instilled by her mom, the way that her feelings, of course, by the way that you're brought up, that's how you feel, So her mom instilled this. And the next thing that I see with her, I see a big rock being thrown into a pond, and you see the ripples going out and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what's happened. They've gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, but they've kind of faded out. The ripples have faded out and faded out and faded out. You know what I mean? So I feel like in the beginning, she made a big splash, She made a big splash and the ripples went out really far and everybody noticed her. But I think it's smoothing out now and she's not getting noticed as much. I mean, but she's still way up there. And she does have her supporters, I see her walking and she has a cloak and a hood and cloak on. You know what I mean? So I see the back of her. She's covered with this cloak and with this hood. That tells me you can't really see her. You can't see her. People aren't seeing her. They're not identifying with her. I think that's what it means. They can't really identify with her, maybe other women, because, not every woman has been a career woman. A lot of them have been, their mothers, their wives. It's this society, we still can't get past that. It seems like we want superwoman. You know what I mean? We want superwoman. You can't just be a career woman. You have to be a married woman. You have to have a family. You have to have children. If you don't have children, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you have any kids? You know what I mean? So I feel like this is just a barrier between her and supporters that they, not all supporters, of course, but I'm just saying, I'm just seeing this as a barrier for other women that they can't identify with her because she's different. She chose something different. She chose a career. There's lots of women that do that. That's fine. That's good. And they should. We need people that are, you know, focused on their careers and helping society. So that's good. We need that. But there's lots of people that can't identify with that. So that's why I'm seeing that. People they want someone that they see in themselves. You know what I mean? That's someone more like themselves. So they can identify with them, put it that way. And then I see on the ground, I see it like feathers, and I feel like this is something like an Indian would wear, like a feather, one of those little feathered, those little things that go around the Indian that we would see, and they would wear a feather in their band like that. I see it on the ground. So I feel like she has her sights on Warren and she may go after her. So she can be a little bit of a sharp tongue. And I just feel like she's going to probably go after Warren because that's going to really be her rival point. It's another woman. She's the front runner, so of course they're going to sooner or later, be right there at rivaling each other. So I feel like she has her sights set on her, that she wants to, you know, I guess put her on the ground. She wants to put Warren on the ground. She wants her out. So not that she wishes her any ill, but it's just part of the political scene. That's what you got to do. You got to knock your opponent out on the ground, right? So that's what I see. Okay. All right. So that's what I see for Kamala Harris. Let me take a look at the cards and see what the cards say. Here's the first card. Well, it's so funny. These cards are coming up again. I got this a while ago. Six of Pentacles. So we know this is the charity card. This tells me, because this is the first card that comes out for her, she's looking for some help. This means she wants help. She needs help. She's looking for help. And she's receiving it, She has a lot of large individual donors. So this is just her receiving help. She is receiving help with her campaign, and she needs it. And like I said, she's looking for it. She knows she needs it. Crossing over that card is the Queen of Swords. She really understands the challenges she's facing. She's so smart, y'all. She's so intelligent. Y'all know that, right? She's very strong. She's honest. She's got a great sense of humor. Like I said, I love that laugh of hers. She's a problem solver. She really is. And I think she will go after the front runners. Like I said before, I just keep feeling like this, that I feel like she's just going to go after Warren, that we're going to see her ramp it up. You know what I mean? We're going to see her ramp it up and start going after these front runners. That's what she knows. That's what she's got to do. And she's going to do it. And like I said, she's got a little bit of a sharp tongue. She's been a prosecutor all her life. So she's very aware of how to use communication. So she can bring them down. She's going to do it in a way that doesn't alienate the voters. So when she was a prosecutor, she had to do things in a way that wouldn't alienate the jury. So she's learned that. So we're going to see her with her sharp tongue. She's going to do things in a way that she's going to try to bring down Warren, Bernie, Biden, all of them. So all the front runners. So I just feel like, you know, this is what we're going to see, and she can do it better, probably better than all the others, because she's had the training to do it. When women act too strong, what happens? They call them a bitch, and she knows that. She's very aware of that, and she's going to be on top of it. So she's got a good strategy going. So we're going to watch that. All right. Looking over her situation is the devil. Again, this devil comes up. I feel like this is a little bit different than the one I saw a while ago. This is about sabotage. I feel like someone's trying to sabotage her campaign. They're really, really working. And the Democrats are known to be cannibals. They really are. And they just want to sabotage her campaign. It's other Democrats. So she really has a challenge ahead of her, and she has to be careful, because I do think, other Democrats are trying to sabotage her campaign. She looks strong and she's good and she's smart. So, they're people. This is politics, and it's kind of iffy. You know what I mean? It's really iffy. So, all bets are off. Anybody will do anything in politics, even though we like these people and everything, and we respect them. There's other people that are at work within these campaigns. You just don't know all the things that are going on. So she has to, watch out for that. Yeah. Okay. So below her situation is the Seven of Wands. This is that stand your ground card, She has a fight on her hands. Yep. She has a fight on her hands because of all that sabotaging. She's going to end up having to defend herself time and time again. She's going to have to keep, they're going to say that some of the things that she's done in the past as a prosecutor, and I feel like she's just going to have to keep defending her beliefs and defending what she's done in the past as a prosecutor. So they're going to be bringing up stuff, it's probably going to get uglier and uglier. So that's too bad. I hate seeing us tear down any strong individual that is, means well. But I feel like that's what's going to happen here. She's gonna have a fight on her hands. She really is, and she's going to be defending herself over and over. All right. The past card I have for her is it's the Eight of Swords. So this is in the past. This is her previous career, as a prosecutor. When she was a prosecutor, she was very restricted in what she could say to the public, Of course, you would expect a prosecutor to be very open and honest and all that. But, all your personal beliefs, you couldn't really put them out there, what you really felt, because, it's not tolerated. It's not, you can't put your personal views into things. You have to go by the letter of the law. So she was very restricted in speaking out about her beliefs in her past. And I think she's probably a lot more happy that now she can speak out. But this is how she was in the past. And we have the future card here. This is the King of Wands. So again, I'm going to say she does have a little bit of a hot temper. Y'all probably never seen it. We've probably never seen it. If we had been in the courtroom with her, if anybody has, and I'm sure she has colleagues and, other attorneys and all that have seen her in action. And I just believe that they could tell us that she has a temper. And she has to watch out for that. She's very driven. She has been all her life. She's strong, confident. She's a natural born leader. It's all good. She has all the great qualities to make a fine, fine president. She really does. So we need to keep a watch on her. Okay. So it looks like things are getting harder for her. I just see it looks like she's struggling a little bit. In this reading, it looks like a little bit of struggle. a little bit of difficulty that she's going through, and she feels it, and that's why she got the charity card in the very beginning, because she maybe her campaign is in need of some help. So that's why that came up first. So I feel like she's struggling a little bit here. But like I said, she's still a front runner, and she's still getting a lot of donations. She's got a lot of good energy, and we'll just have to keep our eye on her and see how it goes. So, all right, guys, that's my reading for Kamala Harris. Thanks for listening to me. I appreciate it. Y'all take care. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. This is probably, I think, the last reading I'll do today. The next one that I might do Pete Buttigieg next. He's on my list here. So I may be doing him next, probably tomorrow. I have some paid readings I need to do now, so I have to pay attention to my customers. So we'll talk to you again soon. Love you guys. Y'all take care. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye for now.